Hey, what's going on? In this video today, I'm going to be showing you how to create an amazing and beautiful and profitable listing for your Amazon FBA product. And this is going to be updated right now. It's working, all the information that I'm showing you. And I'm showing you how to leverage AI in an easy and simple way so that you can very easily create a beautiful listing that absolutely destroys your competition. So as an example to use for creating a listing in this video, we're going to be using this heated gloves listing. I actually purchased this exact product and it's amazing. And so I know a lot about it. I ski a lot and this is perfect for skiing, especially on those super frigid, cold days. So I'm going to be using this product. We're going to be creating a listing for this just as an example, and you can just follow the steps here that I'm about to show you. And we're also going to be using ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is an AI tool. Maybe you've heard about it. And ChatGPT is an amazing assistant. You can kind of think of it as a personal assistant for you that will help you create a beautiful listing. But not only that, it actually has a lot of other useful functions to help you in running your Amazon FBA business, also building it. So we're going to be using that as well. And the last thing we're going to be using is Jungle Scout. So Jungle Scout is an Amazon tool that has several tools within it. Mostly it's used for product research, but for this video, we're actually going to be using the listing builder tool within it. So with the combination of Jungle Scout and ChatGPT, you can really basically create a listing that outperforms all of your competition. So step one is going to be, you obviously need an Amazon Seller Central account. If you don't have an Amazon Seller Central account yet, if you're watching this video because you're just thinking of starting an Amazon business and you're early in the process, that's fine. You can follow along and you can get a good idea of how to create a great listing. But you do need an Amazon Seller Central account to actually create a listing. So I created a video on how to do this. There's going to be a link right down below. You can check it out. So it shows you how to open a Seller Central account from anywhere in the world. So now that you have your Seller Central account, what you're going to do is you're going to log into it. You're going to navigate on the top left and go to inventory and then manage all inventory. This is going to bring you to a view like this. Okay. And so this is where you're going to click on add a product. So there's a couple of things you need to actually create a listing on Amazon. So you will need two things. You will need a UPC barcode. You can get that from GS1. And I'm going to create a video on that as well, on how to do that, how to properly get a barcode. And number two, you will need brand approval from Amazon. So I'm going to show you how to easily get that and what that entails. So first of all, since we're creating a test listing, we don't need either one of those. But for when you're doing it, make sure you already have a barcode and make sure you already know the brand name that you're going to use for your Amazon product. Okay. If you don't have a brand name yet, you can actually use ChatGPT to help you out with that. So maybe I'll make a video on that as well. I'm trying to create the most amount of great Amazon FBA tutorials on this channel. I want this channel to be the Amazon FBA hub on YouTube. So that's my goal. So stay tuned for more videos. But here we're going to be clicking on blank form, list a single product from scratch using a blank interactive web form, click start. And so we're listing a new product. So this tutorial here is going to be for Amazon FBA, so fulfillment by Amazon for private label product. So a private label product is a product that you decided to purchase in bulk. It could have been 200 units, 300 units, 500 units, for example, and you got a logo, a brand name, and you have a custom box design maybe, and so you're going to list it on Amazon to sell. It is an amazing business model, especially if you're interested in passive income, you want to travel the world, and you want to make money while doing it, and maybe you want to quit your 9-to-5 job. So step one is going to be to fill in our product title. And so what you want to do is you want to have your top competitor open, actually your top 3 competitors. So in this case, let's say this is our top competitor, right? And you want to make sure that you type in your top keywords for your product. And these have to be the main keywords that most people are going to be typing in to find your product, right? So the shorter, the better. So really the keywords for this would just be heated gloves. You know, I'm thinking about what are the number 1 keywords that I'd want to rank for my product, and that's heated gloves, right? I don't want to be typing in heated gloves, black and red with line, right? I don't want to do that. So most general keywords. So, and here, what we're going to do is we're going to open up our top 3 competitors. So let's say in this case, you want to skip the sponsored listings because those are artificially being paid for to be showed up at the top. That's Amazon PPC. So for this, I'm going to open up Jungle Scout, and here we can see we have the ad products and then we have non-ads. So these are all organically ranked. So you want to pick the products that have the top 3 highest revenue, but also that are the most similar to the product that you are going to sell. So in this case, let's just say that this is going to be the most similar to the product that we're going to sell. And I'm going to find 2 other ones. I know that they're ads, they're listed as ads, that's okay. We just want to open up the top 3 competitors for this product. So let's say this one, and let's say this one right here. Let's say $34.99, $139, 119. So this one is 35, so we don't want to include that. We want to pick 3 that are the most similar in price point. So I think just for this, 2 is fine, right? And so what we're doing here is we want to see what keywords they're putting into the title, what keywords they're putting into the product description, which is right here. So I'm not just showing you how to build, any listing. I'm showing you how to build the most optimized, highest converting listing so that you get the most sales. So here we can see this is all of their A+ content, so brand registry content. Basically, it's like special images that you can have on your listing once you have a trademark, which I'm going to make a video on that as well. So here we are. Okay, so we have the 2 listings open. Great, now we can close that. By the way, a discounted link for Jungle Scout is available down below, and I am an affiliate of Jungle Scout. I've been for many years, and I do get a small commission if you use that link. And the price in that link is cheaper than what it is on the website. You can see if you select the monthly option. So, okay, we have our listings open. So now step 1 is going to be to get a product title going. So let's go into our Amazon listing builder here. So it's asking us for item name. So the first step is to get a brand name. And if you don't have a brand name yet, you can use ChatGPT to help you out. Just ask it, hey, give me 10, 20 sample brand names for my specific product. You obviously tell it what product you have, and then just keep iterating until you find one that works. So here I'm going to put in Heat Pro. Let's just say that that's our brand name. Okay. And so what we're going to do now, the first part of any title of any product on Amazon is always going to be the brand name. Just like we see here, we have Save Your Heat, right? So that's their brand. And then here we have, actually in this case, they're not even putting their brand. So usually marketers on Amazon, sellers that don't have as much experience, even though they might be selling well, they don't put their brand name at first. So they're really selling something that's not really branded. Like LPC really is not really a branded product. So this is not a long-term way of growing an e-commerce business. We want to avoid it. So if you follow this video though, you are following the best, most profitable long-term way of actually growing an Amazon business. And I'm somebody who's been in this for 7 years, who's been selling on Amazon. So honestly, I'm sharing the best possible advice with you. So now we're going to use ChatGPT. So what you want to do is you want to open a ChatGPT prompt. So you can just go on Google and type in ChatGPT. I'm going to put a link to ChatGPT down below. And right now, at the time of me making this video, the latest version is ChatGPT 4.0. And I actually have a paid ChatGPT plan. So I think it's $19 or $29 a month. I know that I definitely don't want to make you pay for anything that's unnecessary. Obviously, to start an Amazon FBA business, it costs a few $1,000s. So, a $20 subscription for an AI assistant that will help you with pretty much every part of your Amazon business is really worth it. But you can start off with the free plan as well. It's just that you always want to be using the latest version of ChatGPT. It is the smartest, the most intelligent. It's going to help you the best. So in this case, you can start for free. You can just try it out, or you can, pay for the monthly. I use ChatGPT for everything. I even use it as my life coach and as my therapist. So, and I might make a video on that on my other Dan Bass channel. So if you're interested, on the ChatGPT note, so we're going to start off with the title. So first of all, in the first prompt that you're going to say, you want to explain what you're doing. So I am launching a pair of heated gloves for skiing for the winter on Amazon FBA. The brand name is Heat Pro. You also want to make sure your brand name is not trademarked, and that's very important. There might be another video on my channel on that. I'll probably cover that. The brand name is Heat Pro. Please, I need your help with building an amazing 10 out of 10 Amazon FBA listing for the product. Let's start with the most optimized, highest converting title. Go ahead. So now we're going to get it to create us a title. All right, so here we are. Heat Pro heated ski gloves, waterproof, rechargeable, battery-operated winter gloves for men and women. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open a new Google Doc. So Google Doc is just a free version of Microsoft Word. So you go to docs.google.com, and here you can just create a new blank document. And so here we are. So Heat Pro heated gloves listing. So this is where we're going to actually save our listing, just in case, just we have it in a Word document, just in case we lose it somewhere. So we're going to copy and paste the title that ChatGPT gave us here. Okay, let's copy and paste it. Great, I'm just going to bold that. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Jungle Scout. This is where we're going to, because it's not just about writing random things. Really what's important on Amazon is finding the highest converting keywords and making sure that they show up at least once in your title and in your description, just in your overall listing. So how the algorithm on Amazon works is it doesn't matter if you stuff your listing with the same keyword over and over again. It only counts every single keyword that it sees once, and then it knows what your product is. All right, so now we're going to use the listing builder. So step one of using this listing builder is going to be to create a keyword list. So we go to keyword lists, okay? And we have a bunch of random lists that I made here. So we're going to call this heated gloves, create list. So what the purpose of the keyword list tool is to find the highest converting keywords for your Amazon product, okay? To put in your title and in your listing. So it's saying head over to Keyword Scout to start sourcing keywords from your new list. Let's go to Keyword Scout, and this is where we're going to type in heated gloves, so our main keywords. And this is where we're gonna put in our first top competitor's ASIN. So we can find our top competitor's ASIN right up top here, right? So it's this B followed by the letters and numbers all the way to the question mark, or you can scroll down. You can scroll down and find it down here. So we're gonna copy this. We're going to pop it in here and we're gonna hit search. Make sure you have the correct marketplace selected. Obviously, if you're selling like in Germany, select Germany, so on and so forth. So now we scroll down. So basically what the Keyword Scout tool does is it finds the highest keywords that get this product the most sales, right? So the keywords that it's ranked for. So as you can see, heated gloves for men, heated gloves for women, heated motorcycle gloves. So as you can see, it's not just for skiing, but also for motorcycling, for riding bikes, snowboarding, of course, as well, right? So this Keyword Scout tool actually is very, very useful because it can show you more about your product than you even know, right? Like the fact that it can be used for riding bikes, the fact that it can be used for snowmobiling, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select all the keywords. Okay, we're not gonna filter out any of them. And we're going to click on Add Keyword to List, and we're going to select the list that we just created. All right, sweet. So now we've successfully added 100 keywords to the heated gloves list. And I know that there's 216, but all the ones that have a below 1,000 search volume really don't matter. As you can see, the search volume, that's how many people are searching for it every month. Everything below 1,000 really can be not included. So if we go back to keyword lists, all right, and then we go to our heated gloves list on Jungle Scout. So everything is right here. We can see the easy to rank for all the different keywords. We have a lot of that are easy, some that are very difficult, right? As you can see, heated gloves is obviously the one with the highest amount of searches per month. That's where we're gonna get the most amount of sales if we rank for that. But it also is the most difficult to rank, of course. But heated gloves for women is easy to rank and 16,000 search volume, right? So that shows us that maybe in the future we could launch like a pink version of heated gloves, for example, or whatever, right? Whatever color that women would want. So if we go back to our listing builder on the left, here we can create a new listing, okay? Draft a listing, select a keyword list for your listing, select the heated gloves keyword list, click next step. All right, sweet. So now we have our keyword bank on the left side. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to copy and paste this ChatGPT generated title into our product title. All right, great. It's a little bit long, so 204 out of 200. So we're gonna tell ChatGPT the limit for Amazon product titles is 200 characters. This is 204, please fix, right? So the whole key of using ChatGPT is to have it iterate, and keep improving on what it's giving you. So if we go back and we fix the title, here we are. Okay, so we started with that title. So now let's look at our competitor. Let's look at our top competitor. So how is their title? So we have Save Your Heat, heated gloves for men, women. That's what they have. So obviously it's important to have both men, women. So Heat Pro, heated, and we probably want to take out ski because we know that it's not just for skiing, right? Unless our gloves are only for skiing. But in this case, let's assume it's a very similar product to this. So we want to take that out. Okay, because we can see here that it's for motorcycling and it's for all these other things. So the whole point is to take the ideas that are working for your competitor, but trying to make everything better. You don't want to copy and paste. That's plagiarism. Okay, it never gets anywhere. So Heat Pro, all success is built on iteration. So taking something that's working and improving on it. So Heat Pro, heated gloves for men and women. And we can probably take out the and. That's not necessary, as you can see, for men and women. So, okay, waterproof rechargeable winter gloves for men and women. So maybe we can, let's see, is waterproof even important to, so we're gonna click on Command F, waterproof, is that even an important, so it is waterproof. So we wanna have waterproof in the title for sure. Heated gloves for men and women. Waterproof, we wanna put rechargeable, waterproof winter gloves. Okay, great. And let's see what else we have here. So heated gloves. Now, you don't want to necessarily cross out every single keyword on the left because, so how Jungle Scout works is it'll only count everything once. So as long as you can see, like heated gloves for women, for us to have that crossed out, we'd have to type that whole thing in. So we don't need to do that. We can double check with ChatGPT after. But I would put in here, so as you can see, perfect for skiing, snowboarding, motorcycle, and outdoor activities. Yep. So now let's see what else is in their product title. That's pretty much all they have. Electric heated gloves, is that what we have here? Okay, so rechargeable, electric, heated, waterproof winter gloves, rechargeable electric heated waterproof winter gloves for men and women. And then what we want to do is we want to keep adding features. So as you can see, we're over 200 characters. Let's take out the touchscreen compatible. We don't need that. Adjustable heat settings. So we can take out the settings. All right, so now we have a pretty good title, I would say. So let's pop this back into GPT. All right, here's the best title I got. Rate it out of 10. 8.5. Oh, okay, so we mentioned men and women twice. Okay, good. So let's take out for men and women. Perfect. Let's copy that, pop it back into GPT. Oh, it actually fixed it. Okay. Rechargeable waterproof winter gloves, adjustable heat, perfect for skiing, snowboarding. Great. So now we have our title, and now we can paste that back in here. Okay, great. So now we have our product title. So the thing about the listing tool in Jungle Scout is that we're just using the keyword bank, and we just want to include all of the highest search keywords at least once in the whole listing. But not only do we don't have to do that in the product title, we also have the features, which would correspond to this section here. And then we have the description at the bottom. So let's keep going. So now we're going to move on to our features. Okay. And the goal of any marketing online, including Amazon, so this applies to Amazon as well, is to iterate, and you want to optimize. So on Amazon, there's something called unit session percentage, and that is your conversion rate on Amazon. So you can see how many people are actually purchasing your product based on how many total people are coming to your listing. And so you want to pay attention to that as you're selling. So after you actually start selling, and you want to make sure that that percentage is as high as it can be. And so the way to get that is usually by optimizing your price, trying out different prices, and also just making sure that your title and features and product description is the best that it can be. So now let's move on to the product features. Great, we got our title. Now let's move on to the product features, bullet points. These are also called bullet points. So write me 5 great bullet points. Let's see what it can, what it's going to come up with here. So advanced heating technology. So, okay, cool. So it gave us 5 to start with. Let's look at our top competitor. So if we copy this, this is our top competitors features. Okay. Optimize the ones you wrote. Let's see what it comes up with. We don't, like I said, we don't want to be copying, right? But we want to be making sure that we're using the ideas that they have. Okay. So basically, if we look at our top competitors' features, it's talking about the external layer of the gloves is made of 40% lambskin, 60% polyester. So basically the material, the amperage of the lithium-ion batteries, temperature settings, instant heat, excellent warm function, perfect for outdoor sports. Talks about, so it's saying arthritis gloves. That's really strange. Not sure why it's talking about arthritis. Is arthritis a big keyword here? Let's see. Arthritis. Oh, wow, it actually is. Heated gloves for women with arthritis. I never even guessed. Okay, so I guess it's important to mention arthritis. Okay, so now we have our top competitor. Honestly, I'm going to take the bullet points that it created here. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put it, well, actually, you have to go one by one. So let's copy the first one. Let's put it in feature number 1. Okay, great. So premium, waterproof, and windproof materials. We don't need to have number 1 in there. Okay, so premium, waterproof, windproof, crafted with durable waterproof layer and insulated soft fleece lining. Heat Pro gloves provide superior protection against wind and moisture, designed to withstand extreme conditions. These gloves keep your hands dry and comfortable during winter sports like skiing and snowboarding. So now if we look at our competitor, they're talking about the amperage and the, like, what it's made out of. So I think that clearly it's important to mention that. So we're going to mention that. So premium, waterproof, windproof plus windproof material. Crafted with durable, waterproof outer layers made for 40% lambskin and 60% polyester and insulated soft fleece lining. Heat Pro gloves provide superior protection against wind and moisture. Designed to withstand extreme conditions, these gloves keep your hands dry and comfortable during winter sports like skiing water. So as you can see, we have a 200 character limit again. So we need to shorten this. So shorten each bullet point to 200 characters max. Here we are. Okay. Great. So now we have the final bullet points. Now, I think premium material is a little bit generic. So you don't want to just take what ChatGPT is throwing at you. You want to make sure that you're obviously thinking for yourself as well. So premium waterproof and windproof materials, crafted with durable premium material made of 40% lambskin and 60% polyester with an insulated soft fleece lining. Heat Pro gloves, heated gloves, provide superior protection against in the coldest conditions. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to optimize every single keyword here, and I'm going to make them 200 characters at the most, and then we're going to put them in the listing builder, and we're going to make sure that it's covering all the main keywords here. All right, so here we have our final bullet points that ChatGPT created for me, and how I got it to actually do it is I said, make sure the bullet points sound amazing, but also include the top keywords this product should rank for at least once, and it knows. So here we are. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this 200 character limit is actually not the real limit on Amazon. You can actually include up to 500 characters, I believe. So that's just something to keep in mind. But we also don't want to keyword stuff. So keyword stuffing just means, making super, super long bullet points and product descriptions for no reason. So let's go ahead and we're going to just copy all of this. We're going to paste it into our Word document here. Okay. And then let's make sure that our final title here is the one we have. Okay. Boom. Great. And then we're going to put every single one of these into the product features. All right, great. So here we are. We have all of our bullet points in here. And as you can see, we pretty much have all the top keywords covered. So heated, gloves, motorcycle. Do we have motorcycle in here? Yep, motorcycle. Designed for skiing, snowboarding. So instead of motorcycling, we want to put motorcycle because even though it's grammatically worse, obviously people are searching more for motorcycle than motorcycling. Okay, so that's good. You can also add more bullet points, but 5 is sufficient. And then you have your product description. So now there's something called A+ content. So A+ content is going to be all of these beautiful pictures you have down below. And this is a whole other video because this requires brand registry. I recommend having brand registry every time you're going to sell any product. You need a trademark for that. I'll make a separate video on that. You can start selling without brand registry and you can make money. That's how I did it when I started selling on Amazon. But to have pictures in your product description, you do need brand registry to get this A+ content. This is called A+ content. So anyway, just let's assume that you don't have brand registry yet. So we're going to include just a basic product description. We're going to ask ChatGPT. Okay, great. Now generate a text-only product description for the listing that would convert really well. And most people don't really look at product descriptions. Like most of your customers are never going to look at that unless you have brand registry. Then you can put pictures and stuff. So let's see here, stay warm. So I think this is too long. Let's try putting it in. Okay, no, it's fine. So 2,000 characters, stay warm and protected. So this is really not that important. You can read over this and customize it to your liking, but most people on Amazon, they're going to be looking at your product title, your pictures, which are very, very important, and maybe your product features here, not really a text-only product description. So anyway, that's fine. We can just keep that there. Okay, so we're going to make sure to copy and paste that into our listing document. And finally, we have the backend search terms. So the backend search terms are going to be what tells Amazon what to rank your product for. And it's very important that you get this right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to save and exit. We're going to go to our keyword list, which was the heated gloves list. And we're going to select all of the keywords here that are 1,000 search volume or above. So we're going to deselect all of these ones here. We don't need all of these ones, okay? Because we have a limit on our backend search terms. So we can just deselect all of these. All right, so now we have all the keywords that have above 1,000 search volume selected. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new list, okay? Top or over 1,000 SV keywords, heated gloves, create list, okay? Here we are. So we have 23. So now we're going to download CSV. Okay, CSV is a spreadsheet. What we're going to do is we're going to open this up here. All right. So here we are. We have all of our keywords. So what you want to do is you want to select the top keyword, the first one, all the way down, right click, copy. And then we need to go on Google and type in remove duplicate keywords. And that's going to bring us to this trace my IP tool. We're going to paste in here, click on original order, boom. So now we have a concise list of all of our top keywords, right? So snowboarding, gloves, heated for men, snowmobile, motorcycle, everything is in here, right? And I would probably add in Heat Pro. So let's copy this. Let's pop it back into Jungle Scout, into our listing builder, which was this one here. All right, scroll all the way down, pop it in here, boom. Okay, and let's see if we're missing anything. We shouldn't be missing anything. Should be good at this point. So we want to include the brand name. Let's see the title. So Heat Pro heated gloves, adjustable heat. Let's see, do we have adjustable in here, rechargeable? So adjustable. So every keyword only needs to be in here once. So probably heated. Let's see what else. Extreme. So I'm just looking on the left here. Gear. Rechargeable is rechargeable in here. Yeah, it is. So this is pretty good, right? So we pretty much have it here. I would avoid putting any competitors' brands into your backend search terms because it could be an IP violation, like a trademark violation. So anyway, we have our whole listing complete here. And so we save and exit, and let's go back to our listing that we created. So Jungle Scout is saying good listing. And it's saying that we're pretty much covering most things. So product title is good. Product features are good. Product description is good. 70% of search volume generated by used keywords. So it's saying that we're covering 41%, but that's because we're not keyword stuffing. We're only using keywords once, so that's fine. So as long as you have a 7 out of 10, you're good. Finally, of course, we have the product images. So I'll talk about that in a sec. Let's go back to our Amazon. Okay, and this is where we can actually build out our listing. So let's start copying and pasting the title. So let's copy and paste the title in here. And I know this is like a long process, guys, but it's going to be really, really worth it when you start getting those sales. And when your product starts reaching $300, $500, $1,000 a day, in sales as a goal, it's obviously that would be great. So now it's suggesting a product type. So it's saying exercise gloves, field hockey gloves, fishing gloves. So we want to see what the category is of our top selling competitor. So in this case, it's men's skiing and snowboarding gloves. So we want to select other, and we want to type in men's skiing gloves. Let's see if we find anything. Okay. Gloves, ski gloves. Here we are. So clothing, men skiing and snowboarding gloves. There we go. Select. Great. So now it's asking us for our brand name. So to actually be able to use your custom brand name on Amazon, you need to get brand approval from Amazon. How that works is you need a product UPC. So that's your external product ID. So here you would select UPC, and this you get from GS1. I'll make another video on this. By the way, if you're looking for a complete Amazon FBA education and you want to know every single step updated for right now, that works right now, to start a high profit brand on Amazon, check out the Amazon Pro course that we just launched. It is fully out, fully released. I've been working on it for almost a year. And right now you can get the course for a super affordable price. We're still in beta pricing. There's monthly mentorship included in there with myself. So if you want to do this for real and you want to actually start an Amazon FBA business, you want to learn how to do it, go ahead and check it out. Link is down below, and make sure you lock in that beta price. So for the product UPC, you can get that from GS1 that I talk about in the Amazon Pro course, or I'll also make a separate video on it. For the brand name, you want to type in your brand name, but you only want to do this when you actually have your GS1 barcode. Okay. And in GS1, on the GS1 website, which is the official barcodes website, you need to make sure that on your barcode is linked to your brand name. Okay. So if you're creating a sample listing right now and you don't have a UPC, do not put your brand name because it's going to get locked and you don't want to do that. Okay. So we're going to put in our brand name here just as an example. So Heat Pro. All right. And we're going to put, I don't have a product ID. You will need to have a UPC to actually launch your product on Amazon. So I'm just selecting that as an example. So I'm going to click next. This product does not have variations, but if you do have variations, obviously click that, enable that. So now it's saying you've entered a brand name that has not been approved by Amazon. You need to apply for approval to this product using this brand name. And basically you have to click on apply to sell, and it asks you to submit like a picture of your product basically with your brand name on it. So you can get a sample from your supplier with that. So just for the purpose of this video, we're just going to click this product does not have a brand name. So it goes and selects generic. So we're going to click next. So now for the product description, that's where we go to our Jungle Scout, and then we go all the way down here. We copy this, put it in here. Okay. And then for the bullet points, this is where we start adding in our product features, right? So copy, paste, we're going to add 5 here. All right, great. So now I have the product description in here and I have the bullet points. You want to make sure you space it out. Like I said, if you don't have brand registry, this is what you're going to have to do. If you do get brand registry, you're going to have a lot more options. We cover all that in Amazon Pro. The link for that is down below. Every single step they need. There's almost like 200 videos in there, 22 modules, and you're going to receive updates for the lifetime of that course version, as well as the mentorship. So now we scroll down to the images. So for product photography, this is a whole other topic here. You want to make sure that you have 3D renders in here. You want to make sure you have professional photos, and I covered that in Amazon Pro. I'm probably going to make another video on my channel here as well covering that, but there's just so much to Amazon that I cannot simply cover it in, like a few videos on YouTube, obviously. So if you want that complete guide, it's in there in the link down below. But essentially you want a 3D render. You can get ChatGPT to help you with that. And you want professional product photos taken by a photographer, as well as action photos. So the photos have to be of your product in use. Okay. Then we go to the product details. All right. So this is product tab customizations, model name. So in this case, you can just put Heat Pro, heated gloves. It doesn't really matter. Manufacturer, Heat Pro. All right. Special features. So anything with a star is required. So you just want to add it. But in this case, you just want to put in like whatever features that it has. So moisture wicking and all that other stuff. Department name. So this would be unisex, adult. Age range would be adult. Material would be a polyester blend. So probably, I think it was wool and polyester. So we want to put in, we can only put in one. So we'll just put in, or actually it was lambskin. So we'll put in lambskin. Do we have lamb? I guess lamb would be wool, I think, or was wool sheep. Anyway, we'll just put polyester just to keep going here. Color would be black. Included components. So in this case, it would be USB charger, sport type. You can put it skiing. You can also add all the other ones. You want to make sure that you're really detailed with this. So motorcycle, maybe not motorcycle racing, but snowboarding and snowmobiling. Okay. And now we're going to continue to the offer at the top. So now it's asking us for quantity. This is going to be how many units you ship into Amazon. So let's say 500. For the price, you want to always start off with a launch price that is going to be cheaper than what your final price is going to be. And there's a whole pricing strategy to launching high profit brands on Amazon. It's not just copying your competitor's price. So in this case, if our competitor is selling at $139.99, let's just say that here it's going to be $99.99. Okay. Like I said, it's better to launch $10 or $20 cheaper and then move up later on as your listing gains rank. So list price, we're going to set it to equal. Offer would be new. Import designation. So by the way, every single different category on Amazon of products has different requirements and different things you have to fill in. It's not possible for me to know all of them. So just fill in the ones as best you can that have a star, and you can leave the ones that don't have a star blank. So imported. And then here you want to click Amazon will ship and provide customer service. So it is FBA. Item package length. So this is where we put in the product dimensions. So you can just put in the inches. Here you put in the weight of the product, right? So it also shows on your Amazon listing. If we scroll down, so this is a competitor here, we can see that their gloves are 2 pounds and these are their measurements, right? And then if we go finally to safety and compliance, so country of origin, let's just say it's China. Warranty description, let's say it has a 1 year. Manufacturer. Are batteries required? No, since it's rechargeable. Dangerous goods regulation, not applicable, or put in if they are applicable. And then you click submit, and that's it. And what's going to happen is that if Amazon finds any issues with your listing within the next few days, they're going to send you an email and they're going to tell you what you need to change or if you need special approval for any kind of product. Make sure you do not make the mistake of launching a product without first creating a sample listing for it. You don't have to put the brand name. You don't have to put a UPC. Just make sure that you create the listing first because there's a lot of products on Amazon that have special regulations. And we cover all that in Amazon Pro. The whole point of Amazon Pro is so that you can actually use your startup capital wisely and build that passive income business that you've been wanting to build that could set you free. So the link for that is down below, and it comes with my mentorship. I've been doing this for 7 years. We've coached tens of thousands of people in my courses, and I've never created a course that is this affordable ever because I wanted to really make it easier for you to start. Make sure you get the launch discount before we increase the price. Really quick, I just wanted to show you what Amazon Pro looks like. This is what it looks like within the Amazing Course community. As you can see, this is the platform. So you have the course, you have the mentorship group. So people are sharing strategies, people are sharing wins and Amazon wins, right? As you can see, so people are helping each other out. This is what the course looks like right here. There's module after module after module, and it's not just for building an Amazon FBA business, it's a complete Amazon FBA education so that you can also become an Amazon FBA freelancer in the meantime or get a remote job in the Amazon FBA space. Everything is here, fully updated, and I can guarantee you there's not a single other course like this out there. If you love this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm building the next generation of e-commerce successes and entrepreneurs and consultants. So if you are looking for that passive income lifestyle, that freedom lifestyle, this is it. This is your chance and this is your spot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And I wish you luck in your passive income endeavors.